African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation as of February 23, 2025. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. In the Kharkiv Direction, units of the North Group of Forces inflicted losses on formations of the Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Volchansk and Zalakiv in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 30 servicemen, 6 armored combat vehicles, 2 artillery pieces, including a U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position. They defeated the manpower and equipment of 5 mechanized assault brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, a territorial defense brigade and a National Guard brigade in the areas of the settlements of Kupiansk, Vyreknya, Peskanoy, Shikavka, Zagoruikavka, Novaya Krubliakavka, Starovorovka, Zelenigay of the Kharkiv region, Yampolovka and Yampol of the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy's losses amounted to 190 servicemen, 2 M113 armored personnel carriers made in the USA, 1 VAB armored personnel carrier made in France, 5 vehicles, and 4 field artillery guns, 2 of which were made by NATO countries. The Nota electronic warfare station and ammunition depot were destroyed. As a result of decisive offensive actions, units of the Southern Group of Forces liberated the settlement of Ulikli in the Donetsk People's Republic. Defeated formations of 6 mechanized and airmobile brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Seversk, Dranovka, Verkhnekamenskoye, Novomarkovo, Belagorovka, Chesavyar, Stopachki and Konstantinovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 165 servicemen, a tank, an armored combat vehicle, 4 vehicles, and 4 field artillery pieces. A reconnaissance radar station and 2 ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces have completed the liberation of the settlement of Novoandrievka in the Donetsk People's Republic. They inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of 7 mechanized, Ranger, assault brigades, an assault regiment of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 2 brigades of the National Guard in the areas of the settlements of Kotlino, Zvarivo, Sergievka, Lenina, Berezovka, Shevchenko, Udaknoy, Uspanovka, and Andrievka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost up to 365 servicemen, an infantry fighting vehicle, 2 Cossack armored combat vehicles, 5 cars, and 3 artillery pieces. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense. They defeated formations of a tank, 2 mechanized, airborne assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine brigade and 2 territorial defense brigades in the areas of the settlements of Konstantinopol, Razliv, Bogodar, Komar, Berlitskoy of the Donetsk People's Republic and Guliapol of the Zaporizhia region. The enemy's losses amounted to over 150 servicemen, a Novator combat armored vehicle, 5 cars, 4 field artillery pieces, and 2 ammunition depots. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of 4 mechanized, mountain assault brigades and 3 coastal defense brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Respublikanets, Vysokoy, Sadavoy, Dniprovskoy in the Kherson region, Lobkovo and Novodanilovka in the Zaporizhia region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 85 servicemen, 7 vehicles, 2 artillery pieces, 2 electronic warfare stations, and 2 ammunition depots. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the groups of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation damaged the infrastructure of military airfields, training areas for the leadership of the armed forces of Ukraine and training of operators of unmanned aerial vehicles, fuel depots, as well as temporary deployment points of armed formations of Ukraine in 142 districts. Air defense systems shot down 4 French-made Hammer-guided aerial bombs, a U.S.-made HIMARS multiple launch rocket system, and 73 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 656 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 44,263 unmanned aerial vehicles, 596 anti-aircraft missile systems, 21,713 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,521 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 21,980 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 32,059 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.